SoFi is in a massive spot, guys. Seeing a yearly breakout, we have set an $18.40 price target on the channel when we initially broke out of this cup and handle. And it does appear stock price has a lot more room to go, especially seeing this volume pump up. That being said, guys, my name is Dylan from Dylan's Trades. We're going to get straight into this technical analysis breakdown, first stemming over on the weekly time frame. On the SoFi weekly analysis, guys, we have a very clear cup and handle we have been following over the last few weeks, initially stemming from this IPO low, broken into about a year or so downtrend, right? Entering another year of pocket consolidation. Buyers break over the top, entering this very deep handle, right? We can fluence over the top with about 5 weeks consolidation, holding right at this level, and then boom, a nice big green bar exploding out of this range, guys. Really being the signified movement, guys. This one big candle can completely eliminate a trend, and that's what we've seen, right? We've seen this very shallow pullback, and then a breakout with the confluence. Since then, guys, we have set 1840 price target on the channel, and we have reached that. We are now going to set a new price target. Seeing that new data points has arrived, guys, we do expect to approach the top of these IPO highs being at around 25 bucks to 24. First and foremost, when we initially gapped up, guys, on SoFi, we entered this very tight channel for about a year, going to the top, pausing for about a month or so, completely knifing down. Right back up to the top, holding for about a few weeks, completely knifing down. Pressing right back up for 3 weeks, right down to the floor, and we failed, knifing down, right? This is the only other data point we have in the weekly. There's no other resistance you have to keep in mind. So stock price can get above this very hard blow off top in the past, which was the breakout price target, which we've hit right here. There really isn't much meaningful levels to watch outside of $24 and $25, guys. So although we have seen a very quick price action hit within our target, we expected it to take, honestly, around another couple of weeks longer, guys. We did. We hit it very quick. But within this kind of strong liquidity movement, guys, we're looking at a multi-year cup and handle. So seeing every single data point on the weekly, zoom out, over the next few months, guys, we should be working our way to this upper price action level. So I think on the weekly analysis, guys, it's a great spot for SoFi investors. We completely came 180. We had no trouble with the neckline. We broke right over that, crushing through, immediately revisiting these highs. And it does appear, guys, if we break over this, we have a lot of upside. It's not like we're immediately going to sprint up there, guys. This is still a lot of price action percentage away, to be exact, about 40%, guys. But seeing this strong exit out of the handle lets you know what you need to know. And being that this is a multi-year structure, we should expect at least a couple months of movement, guys. So we've only seen, if we zoom in a little bit closer, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of breakout. We should expect, once again, at least a couple months, guys. And that's being shallow for a very massive breakout within this huge cup and handle. So although over the next few weeks, right, the next few days, the next week, we'll get that on the daily and hourly analysis. But we established now on the weekly, we have new price targets, guys, targeting these upper levels at $24 and $25 for the long term, likely reaching this in probably around 4 months or so. That being said, we got what we need out of the daily, guys. We're very, very bullish, right? For the long term, let's go flip over to the daily to get a little bit more of a medium term analysis on the stock. On the daily, man, such a beautiful textbook breakout. Notice how we continue to mention this, guys, right? Whenever we got to this breakout level in the past, we immediately gapped down. We got crushed. We get right to this level, knife down hard, right to the bottom of this channel. Right, we get 50%, knife down. We get to this level once again, get crushed. Instead of dying away, we get very, very disciplined buyers. Stepping up, retesting another hard double top. Very disciplined buyers stepping up in a breakout, right? And this is what we've been mentioning, guys, over the last few months. This is a great chart for a technical practice, guys, of noticing very early signs of a breakout. With that being said, we have seen a strong liquidity movement out, and this just looks great, guys. Honestly, on the daily analysis, it really sets up perfectly for a bull flag or some evidence of a consolidation. As we perfectly reached their 1840 price target, meaning a very, very meaningful, strong move up. This is a very likely scenario, guys, where stock price enters around a week or so consolidation. I think it's pretty unlikely that we just crack right over the top 1840 and euphorically squeeze 20 bucks. I think it'll take about a week, guys. Looking on the daily analysis, guys, seeing these, right, this strong movement up. It's still not in seller territory, but it is the spot for buyers to kind of marinate, get their feeding a little bit, and set up this nice consolidation for the next movement up. right? This very much seems like a bull flag setup, guys, where we'll print some sort of formation like this. Whether it's 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, I honestly can't tell you that as of now, guys. But we have a very strong read looking at the daily candlesticks being the context where we're at, the position, right? The macro perspective. We're likely to consolidate and kind of marinate for a few days before getting that next leg up. So with that being said, guys, I think it's very, very probable. We've seen the volume increase, which we were very closely watching. Notice how in the past we had pretty dry volume, just kind of, still nice price action movement, but no strong volume to get out of it. And now we've seen that big volume pressure, guys. So really does look nice in the daily, guys. But despite seeing that, I think the short-term aspect of things, guys, we're very likely to kind of just marinate, get tight. As of now, it is in question how long we will do that, but it is very, very likely, guys. So with that being said, guys, expect around a week or so of consolidation as maybe as soon as a few days before the next breakout. Something notable right away, guys, is that the sellers are not very strong. Looking at the hourly analysis, the more short-term perspective of SoFi, notice that we had a very strong price action increase right from this breakout level we mentioned in the past, getting very, very, very tight, right at a critical level, really just setting up that shot. If you guys train Muay Thai, boxing, it's like getting a guy, drop his hands, defend the body, and then you boom over the top. Big explosion with a multi-hour analysis tight setup. We did get the break over the top and a huge price action surge, guys, running all the way with zero issues at all from 16 bucks to 19, quick, just like that in a few days. Right when we start to pull back, potential candidate for a green to red reversal, being a little bit overextended within the short-term analysis. What do sellers do? They barely grind stock down. They're not really doing a whole lot. We haven't seen nothing too meaningful, and seeing that we're perfectly bouncing at this ascending trend line, this newfound ascending trend line, it's definitely the spot where we could hold up. I think it's more likely centering back to the daily. We're likely just to stay in some reminiscence of a bull flag with it's a pennant structure, something of this reminisce, get into this tight pinch. It's very, very common for these setups, guys, to go to the next level, especially being that we're right under our breakout level price target. This key 1840, a strong close over that, guys. I can't say it enough. Really should get us into the $20 level pretty easily, eventually pushing 25. So looking on the hourly, guys, we do see this newfound ascending trend line. There is a good chance, or a chance, let's say, that we do just bounce here outright, right? Retarget these highs and break right over them. And maybe we don't get those consolidation, guys. As of now, we're leaning really, really bullish. It just does appear we'll pause for a little bit before we go up higher. And that's a really, really good thing for the buyers, actually. Getting that nice, tight, once again, guys, center back here, getting that nice, tight breakout right below breakout level, right squeeze over the top, and boom. So I think we're likely to see this on just a bigger scale on the hourly. Right, we do this newfound ascending trend line. Perhaps we do bounce here and break over the top and just start euphorically squeezing into these $19, $20, $21 price targets. That does happen. We'll cover it live, guys. That's what we're looking like on the hourly. Looking really, really strong, man. I can't say enough good things about SoFi. Over the last few months, we've had really nice, high expectations, and they've just exceeded them. And we've continued to set those continuing today. Stock price looks really, really good. SoFi is set up to potentially have a little bit of a pause over the next week, maybe a few days, ultimately breaking over our price action target level, 1840, and pushing, skyrocketing into these more macro perspective price targets being $25, $24. With that being said, guys, if you found any value out of the video, consider like, subscribing for more of this kind of content. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Drop a sub if you want to do that. Drop a like. Alrighty, guys. Have a good day, man. Take care.